Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. Today we will continue our lesson module 26. The topic is X Games Superstar. Topic 6, okay? Okay, the instruction. Let's read the instructions. Turn to your textbook page 66. We are going to learn about some vocabularies and about extreme sports. Listen to teacher's explanation about the games, X game superstar, then read it individually. Number 3, copy the questions given and answer based on the passage given. Number 4, complete the exercise number 1 and 2 with guidance. Write in your PdPr book. Okay, now let's look at your textbook first, page 66. Okay, this is your textbook, page 66. The title for today is Vocabulary and Listening. X Games Regular and Irregular Verbs. Regular and irregular verbs. Okay, what is regular and irregular verbs? Siapa tahu? Regular and irregular verbs ni is actually almost the same, but if you want to detect a regular or an irregular verb, awak kena tengok dia punya past tense dan juga future tense. For example, kalau regular verb, start, mula, betul. Pekerjaan dia adalah mula, start. Kalau past tense dia jadi started. ED, betul tak? Betul, started. Ini adalah regular verb. Why? Because at the back awak cuma tambah ed. Kalau irregular verb, awak tak tambah ed, awak ubah huruf. For example, fall, jatuh, fall. In English dia punya past tense akan jadi fell. Maksudnya telah jatuh. Tambah ed tak kat belakang? Tak. Ini cuma terus berubah. Jadi ejaan dia baru, tak ada ed kat belakang, tapi maksud dia sama, cuma dia ni adalah past tense. So simply, if you want to remember, regular verbs, if they are past tense, you just add ed kat belakang. Tapi kalau irregular verb, you have to change, awak kena ubah huruf dia baru jadi past tense. Okay, now let's look at the X Games Superstars. X Games ni apa? X Games ni bukan main game. X Games ni adalah sukan lasak. Seperti apa? Skateboard, lagi rollerblade, lagi rock climbing, macam-macam. Tengok gambar, nampak ni. Main skateboard. Sebab apa dia kata extreme? Because skateboard dia memang berisiko tinggi sikit lah untuk awak jatuh dan cedera parah. Kalau main badminton, awak jatuh, awak tak cedera parah sangat. Kalau ni awak jatuh, mau cedera parah. Okay, now let's look at the X Games Superstars. Let's read it together. Sports in the X Games are always exciting and often dangerous, berbahaya. The games started in 1995 when 500 fans traveled to Newport in the USA and watched sports like BMX, skateboarding, and motocross. Our program today looks at two skateboarders who decided to learn to skateboard when they were very young. They competed in the X Games and became big stars. Tom Cha, the gold medalist in the history of games, and Alana Smith, the youngest silver medalist. Faham? Okay, X Games ni kebiasaannya bahaya. Dan if you look at the blue words, awak cuba tengok blue words yang ada dalam buku awak. Ni semua awak tengok kat belakang. Dia tambah ED, 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 ED. Ini semua adalah regular verb, kata kerja biasa. Yang irregular macam ni, nampak ni. Ejaan dia became. Ejaan dia sebelum ni become, jadi became. Understand? Okay, now number 1. Let's answer the question. Tolong salin ni. Tolong salin soalan dia. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Salin dulu. Okay, now let's read. She or he learned to skate when she or he was what? How many years old? Siapa nak tahu? Siapa tahu? Okay, saya kena playkan audio untuk awak tahu jawapan dia. So you write down the question first and ready to write the answers. Bersedia untuk tulis jawapan. Nampak she or he fast. Awak kena bulatkan dulu atas ni nanti. Understand? Okay, let's listen dengar listen to the audio together. Okay, here is the audio. Listen.
Unit 6. Vocabulary and Listening. Exercises 2 and 3. Hi, and welcome to Skateboard Superstars.
And today we're looking at some exciting X Games history, starting with the amazing Alana Smith.
You're a big fan of Alana, right, Jane?
Yeah, she's a really fantastic skater. She says she watched the X Games when she was 6 and then asked her parents for a skateboard. She finally learned to skateboard when she was 7. 5 years later, she became a big star when she did a 540 McTwist in a competition.
Yeah, I remember. And her first X Games were in Barcelona in 2013.
Correct. And there, at the age of 12, she won a silver medal.
What a star.
So, who is your skating superstar, Greg?
Well, Jane, I'm a big fan of Tom Shah, who was on this programme 2 years ago. He learned to skate when he was only 4 years old.
That's young.
Yeah, it is. And the same as Alana, Tom won his first X Games medal at the age of 12.
Cool. Where was that?
That was at the X Games Asia in 2012 in Shanghai. And Tom became really famous for a trick called a 1080, a very, very difficult trick. He did it in a competition. He was 12 years old. It was a special moment, and we can watch a video of that now.
Okay, here it is.
Okay. Do you listen well? Dah dengar dah? Okay. Have you answered the questions? Okay, sebenarnya soalan ni dia terbuka ada 2 orang karakter, betul tak? Kalau kata awak jawab she, awak kena jawab apa? Awak jawab he, awak kena jawab apa? Now, for example, the first one you answered she. She learned to skate when she was how many years old? Kalau Alana ni 7, pandai. Alana 7 years old. Kalau Tom Shah ni, awak jawab he. And the answer is 4, betul tak? Umur dia 4 tahun. Dia belajar untuk naik skateboard. Next, she first went to the X Games in, kalau perempuan ni dekat mana? Barcelona, betul tak? Tapi kalau Tom Shaw dekat mana? Dekat Shanghai. Okay, number 3. She did a trick called 540 McTwist kan. Kalau Tom Shaw pula dia buat, he did a what trick? The 1080. Gitu. Okay, number 4. Kalau she won an X Games medal when she was 12 years old. Samalah dengan Tom Shaw. He won the X Games medal when he was 12 years old. Boleh? Terpulang. Awak nak salin sekali ke awak nak salin 2 kali? Tapi saya rasa eloknya salin 2 kali. Awak jawab yang girl tu punya, lepas tu jawab yang boy tu pula. Faham? Okay, now now let's look at the words. Now let's look at the words in here. Number 1. Check the meaning of verbs 1 until 10. Then read the text and sentences 1 until 4. Match the verbs 1 until 10 with the past simple forms in blue. Listen and check. Ada 10, betul tak? Dia suruh kita match kan. Jom kita kira. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Apa yang awak kena buat? First, salin arahan. Kemudian salin ni 1 until 10. Okey, awak salin ni dekat sebelah dia awak salin maksud. Maksud kena tulis in a bracket. Awak kena salin dalam bracket macam ni. Learn maksudnya apa? Belajar. Tu bahasa Melayu masuk bahasa Melayu. Belajar. One two start apa? Mula. Betul tak? Number 3, go. Go apa? Pergi. Number 4, win. Win apa? Menang. Pandai. Number 5, travel. Travel apa? Merantau. Bukan merayau, merantau. Number 6, become. Menjadi. Watch. Melihat. Pandai. Do. Buat. Compete in. Bertanding. Decided. Pilih. Decided dengan choose sama Okey, awak dah jumpa maksud dia bahasa Melayu. Awak dash macam ni. Dash. Semua buat dash, faham? Dash ni saya nak you follow the question where the question asks you to write down the blue word yang menunjukkan past tense dia. For example, learn. Dengan learn. So awak tulis kat sebelah dia. Learn. Learn. Pandai. Boleh. Mula mana? Cari mana? Mula. Started, isn't it? Started. Past tense cari past tense juga. Selebihnya awak cuba matchkan. Awak tengok yang mana. Yang mana yang sama. Yang past tense, you take it and you put it beside the words. Boleh? Okay, next. Number 2. Listen to information about Elena Smith and Tom Shaw. Follow column A. Choose who is talking from column B. Choose who is talking. From column B, choose where they are. Saya kurang faham tapi tengok. A. Parents talking, sports fans talking, Alena and Tom talking. From column A, choose who is talking. From column B. Oh, dia suruh match kan ni. Where? Now you have to match this, which I am not sure, because if you listen to the audio just now, the audio talk about the sports fans kan. Sports fan ni dia cakap dekat mana? Dekat on a TV program. And then Alena and Tom talking kat mana? I think they talk at the X Games, and then their parents talking at school. I think so. Not much thing to do. Okay, next, let's do number 4. Complete the questions with the correct form of verbs in the box. Then, ask and answer with a partner. Okay, now you don't have to answer with a partner. Just complete the question, okay? Okay, salin dulu 1 until 5. Okay, now awak kena isikan tempat kosong dengan the words that they have given in the box. For example, what sports do you want to? Where do you want to? Do you want to a star? Why? Why not? Do you prefer or in competitions? Why? Can you any dangerous sport? Okay. Number 1, what sport do you want to learn? Where do you want to? Di manakah awak nak pergi mana? Travel lah, melancong. Ataupun melancong ataupun kita panggil apa? Bersiar-siar. Do you want to a star? Why? Why not? Star ni maksudnya orang yang popular. So, hendakkah awak become a star? Why? Why not? Do you prefer compete or win? Tulis. In your competitions. Why? Can you do any dangerous sports? Okay. That's all for today. Make sure you finish your work. And you can read the story again if you want. It's better anyways to read. Okay, now you know what is regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs, ingat, dia punya past tense, just add ed at the back. While irregular verbs, you need to change the spelling. You change 1 or 2 alphabets kan, tukar dia punya huruf. Okay, that is all for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.